All right, good evening. It is March the 27th, 2023. I'm in Galveston at the moment. But before I left this morning, I read through Luke chapter 4 and 5. And these chapters really talk about these really incredible events where Jesus healed people of various diseases. And they're really amazing stories. We kind of get used to them when we read the Gospels. We see in these two chapters Jesus heals someone who is paralytic, cannot walk. He heals many people that have demon possession. He rebukes a fever that Peter's mother-in-law has, and completely restores her health. And so those are just a couple of chapters. The Gospels are full of incredible stories where Jesus had authority and exercised authority over demons, over sickness, over death. And we know that about Jesus. We know that in the end of the story is that every person from every tribe, tongue, people, and nation will be worshiping and kneeling before Jesus. We're not there yet. I wish we were, but we're not there. But we see also that Jesus on earth exercised authority and showed that he had power over death, and he could just speak something and it was so. He's the only one that can do that. And so what I noticed is this, and Jesus makes this statement in Luke chapter 5. He answered them, "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance." And what I want you to understand is this, and think about, is that Jesus has the authority over every area of our life, every pain, every struggle. He could make it all go away in a moment in time. He has that ability. Every fear he could overcome, every struggle we have, he could just make it go away, but he doesn't. But what we need to do is bring every single thing in our life to Jesus and put it under his authority. And he has the ability to cleanse us of everything. You see, our deepest issue is that we have sin. We can't conquer our own sin. We can't purify ourselves. But Jesus can. Jesus gives us completely a new life. And that is something to celebrate. That is something to really think about and meditate on, is that Jesus didn't come just to kind of clean up our life a little bit. He came to completely restore us and to give us a new heart, as the new covenant talks about in Jeremiah 31. We get a new heart, a new position before God the Father. And that's something that obedience by itself can never accomplish. We can't get there on our own. But through Jesus, he restores us. Now, we might look the same. We might feel the same as believers, but we're not the same. We have a new heart, a new inclination to loving him. And he didn't come just to tinker with our life just a little bit, kind of fix us or improve us in a certain area, but in the end, we kind of just keep being who we are. No, we have an entirely different perspective, and that is that Jesus wants authority over every area of our life. And so the best thing that you and I can do is to humble ourselves underneath that and say, God, change every part of me. Change how I think about people. Change how I think about you. Change how I react. Change struggles that I have. And I need you to change me and all those. And I want you to have authority over every area of my life. Because you didn't come just to clean me up a little bit. You came to give me a new heart. And that's our prayer as believers. That's our goal, and that should be our perspective. So that's my prayer, my hope today for all of us, is that we will allow Jesus to heal our deepest, darkest sin, and that we understand that, and that he has called us, because we're all sick, but he is the great physician. He can do anything and everything in our life, and that is something to be encouraged by. All right, take care. Have a good day.